Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the 10K Rundown here, the Tuesday edition of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. My name is Bossman. I'm joined as always by Sarge and journalist Jake. Just want to start off the episode by thanking all the veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for all your service. We are going to do a blind ranking at the end of the show of the best war movies. When I told Sarge that I have not seen Platoon, I thought he was going to declare war on me.
Yeah. He's going to go a full-on veteran on your ass.
Full Metal
I don't know
Jacket.
if I've seen that. I'm going to look it up.
Charlie Sheen, pre-crack cocaine, banging guys.
No, he was doing it all.
He was doing it back
He
then.
wasn't doing crack at Platoon, though. At
1986.
least in the order of the documentary.
You know, I had the, I never seen the movie, but I remember I had the original, I got it from my aunt or somebody, the original Nintendo from the 80s, and we had the Platoon game for it.
Oh, it was a video
And
game?
I think it was based off this movie, and it makes sense because the movie came out in 1986, I'm seeing, and the NES was out around that time. So I had the Platoon game from probably like 1987 for some reason.
Dude, is your hat already stained?
Yeah.
What did you do?
It fell on the ground on my Friday. Yeah, I need to try to wash that off. This beautiful white hat is already
Got
stained.
it last week.
But you know what? It shows grit. It shows toughness. You know, you got to give this hat some character, like Kirill.
Speaking of, Billy G did have a mantra this year for the year, and I'll introduce it. The whole like grit first, choose your hard. What else was there? It's about fucking winning. There was another message this year that I didn't know about until today when I read The Athletic. But anyways, yes, happy Veterans Day, and thank you to everyone who's currently serving, who's served in the past. I did want to start with I did survive the bar challenge, if you guys saw.
Yeah.
Just speaking of grit, choosing your hard, fucking winning. I was at Stub and Herbs from 9 a.m. to about
What time did you leave? 7?
7. I did fuck up the math though, and I was in there for one less hour than I should have been.
Okay.
I had a few people point that out. They weren't upset, but I was also the one who was regulating this, which was probably not smart in hindsight, because I was,
You got to give yourself a little margin of error if you're the one who's doing the challenge, consuming all these alcoholic beverages, and also trying to calculate how much time you have left. I think an hour is within the margin of error. I think that's fine. I thought you were going to say, like, I was off by, like, 3 or 4 hours.
No.
I would say that you'd have to go back there and kind of give that you kind of owe them a couple more hours at that point. But an hour is fine.
Well, and I'll tell you what, as an adult, having to do what I'm about to tell you is so funny. But so there was an hour left, and I was with one of my friends, Teddy, and we were going to go to McGovern's. Yes, I went to another bar after doing this. And he was like, well, how much time do you have left? And I was like, about an hour. And he goes, all right, let's do a shot of Fireball and get out of here. Which is normally like, maybe as a college kid, you're like, let's take one more shot and then leave. As an adult, you're like, that's a bad idea.
Could be a death sentence.
Is to just drink more like right before leaving. Anyways, so I went to McGovern's for like 4 hours. So I made up for the time. But yeah, we'll have a YouTube video coming out on the whole experience. There was a time lapse. We'll put together all the video. We'll see what Mason can do there. But just speaking of drinking challenges, I saw a lot of people drank 29 to 31 beers last night for honoring the Edmund Fitzgerald 50-year anniversary since the Edmund Fitzgerald sank. Really unfortunate, but I've never seen people do this until this year, but I saw a lot of people drink 29 beers in honor of the 29 men. Some drank 30 in honor of the vessel itself. And then some drank 31 in honor of the 29 men, the vessel itself, as well as all the men lost at sea at North Superior.
Well, I know people also drank 31, 29 for the people that died, 1 for the vessel, and 1 for Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right.
So
that
some
was,
people maybe even drank 32.
Some people, well, I think they ring the bell 30 times, 1 for the other 10,000 souls who've been lost in Lake Superior. But yes, I have heard we're adding Gordon Lightfoot into it as well. I made a suggestion that Touch Tunes should only only be allowed to play the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot on November 10th.
Yep.
Regardless of what day of the week it is.
Yeah, I tend to play it
I was just gonna
myself
say.
like it's November 10th, but where were we at the after we went to Stub and Herb's? I meandered my way over to the Moose in Northeast, and right when we walked in there and
You
sat
sing
down,
it on karaoke?
no, they weren't doing karaoke yet. It was a little too early for that. I really probably should have.
Should have done that.
But I heard it on Touch Tunes, right? I'm like, oh yeah, Edmund Fitzgerald, awesome. Then another song came on, and then the Edmund Fitzgerald came on again. So there was somebody in there that was spamming it, and I love that. It was awesome.
Someone tagged me in a tweet I had a year ago that actually had like a couple hundred likes, but I forgot I tweeted it. So it was when Robert Salah got fired from the Jets about this time last year, and remember how they escorted him out of the building with like security?
Yep.
It's this graphic that says escorted out by security, and my caption is, when you play the Edmund Fitzgerald 5 times in a row on Neptunes.
Yep. If they find out it's you.
Right, which I don't know how they would.
Yeah, unless you have friends calling you out, which has happened to me, like, stop fucking playing Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah, like you're the guy who's on his phone right before the Edmund Fitzgerald plays again. So
Yeah. They can kind of weed you out pretty
criminal match is a crime. All right, so we're watching the Wild game on TV right now. They have the San Jose Sharks tonight. Marcus Johansson in the midst of JoJo. Just got his silver stick. 1,000 games in the league, man.
incredible. It's just not I mean, just if I could just get 1,000 games in beer league, I
Yeah.
mean, what's the award for that? That'd be awesome. But no, that's
The
incredible.
the golden can. It's just literally a Coors Light.
The golden can, silver
Or the
can.
silver can. It is crazy though. Now that I think about it, so this is his. He's played 1,000 games in the league now. He's on a nine game point streak. Probably playing some of the best hockey of his career, and he's only making $800K. Wouldn't it suck to play 1,000 games and be making league minimum? Like most jobs, at least I guess not like the longest person who's been working there gets paid the most, but normally you'd be rewarded for being at the company for a really long time, and he's getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah, and for the NHL, he's getting paid an equivalent.
800K, which is only 50K more than guys who are like 18 coming into the league.
Yeah, that'd be like if
Children.
you're working at a top end. What do they call it? A Power 5 company.
Oh, like a Fortune 500.
Fortune. I'm thinking of like
a Power 5 company.
I'm thinking of like the Power 5 conferences.
Yeah, like Amazon. Amazon is head of one of the Power 5 conferences.
It's like if you're working for like Amazon your whole life, or a Fortune 500 company now, or a Power 5 company. Sure, you probably list those out. Your whole life, and you're making like $8 an hour.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
equivalent
Yeah,
to
you're
that.
making like what the lowest position, like what the interns are making.
Exactly. I think, but any other league, a player like Mojo would be so upset.
Oh.
But he's just probably having the time of his life. He's like, 800K is enough for me to live on. I don't care.
Joe Engels is making $3 million a year, and he only sees the court when we're either up or down by 40 plus.
Yeah, the guy might not even. He's just a hype man on the bench at that
Yeah,
point.
he's
Marcus
just in there for
Johansson's-
vibes.
Johansson's out there actually impacting the team and the game, and just played 1,000 games and is doing what he's doing, and he's fine making just 6 figures. I would kill for that salary at
Yeah.
this point, but I mean, for an NHLer, sure. Yeah, I mean, that does suck, but I don't think he cares.
So the Wild are finally 500. We're back.
We're back. They're back.
They're back. Now, a lot of people are like, they've won 4 of their last 5, which is impressive. People continue to give the narrative, oh, they're beating injured teams, shitty teams.
I don't care.
Are they supposed to lose to those teams?
Yeah, exactly. I hate when people say that, like, well, great, they beat blah, blah, blah. Oh, they beat Calgary. Oh, they beat... Oh, okay, but these same people that are saying that they should, that they're complaining about them winning, they said that the Wild suck and they're a horrible fucking hockey team. Well, based on your criticism, they should have lost, right?
Right,
like,
right.
So, yeah, and to go off your point, yeah, like, they're 4-1 to start November. Since Zuccarello returned, they're 2-0.
Joe-vember. We're railing Joe Kane.
It's also Wallvember. Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
yeah?
Kane, Wallvember. In a good way. We're hitting a wall. Other teams are hitting a wall against us.
Right.
Because he's 3-0-2.
Yeah.
He's had to lose a game in
It's
regulation.
his second shutout of his career. That was a nails game, by the way. He played so good against against Calgary on
Calgary.
Sunday. And for the audience too that said we shouldn't be happy because we got outshot by a shitty Calgary team, I hate this is also like a double-edged sword narrative where people will say we suck because we lost to this team even though we outshot them, we should have beat them, but then they'll also say we got outshot by a team, which means we suck. You know? Like, it's such a double standard. I don't care if we got outshot by Calgary. We won by 2 goals. We shut them out. We won the game. Whereas, like, yeah, when we played Pittsburgh, we outshot them by, like, 16, and we lost by 3.
I know.
The shots on goal is just, it's not a real statistic that should be considered. It's wins and losses.
Wins and losses points. You can also look at quality shots or shots in the slot. Is
High
another
danger
stat.
chances.
Yep, that's in the danger zone. As we learned when we were in Mites, clear the danger zone. You know, so those are when you can dive into the shots statistics a little deeper than just looking at shots. Out
Can't stop staring at the stain on your hat. What did you drop it in like a puddle of soda?
I don't know. I don't know.
So big. It's a huge stain.
I don't know if I dropped it. It was worn on Friday.
It was one time.
I just dropped it one time. I think.
White hats.
Oh, I can probably wipe that out.
If you want one of these hats, by the way, available on 10ktakesmn.com. First, here to announce as well, they're running a Black Friday sale pretty soon. 20% off site-wide. Sarge guaranteed.
Is it Sarge guaranteed?
Sarge guaranteed.
Wow.
All right, Zuki being back is a game changer. We haven't lost since he's been back. Him and Kirill just play a different game above everyone else. I mean, Kirill was still scoring when he was with Boldy on the first line, but I mean, having Zuki back is just clearly is different.
Well, not only is it having him back himself, but like having his body in the lineup physically, literally having his experience just takes out like a Rem Pitlick or another creative player that we keep injecting into the lineup that I've never heard of. It's just adding that one extra slot of experience, and when you bring back Sturm now, it's just only going to get, it should get better. So it's so nice. It's like just so refreshing to see him come back. And all the people that going back like saying the Wild suck and acting like the season's over, you know, in October.
Fire Hines.
That's the equivalent of saying the Viking season is over after week 1 if they lost. You know, like it's so early in the year. I think it's just Wild or Bill Guerin derangement syndrome.
Well, think about how many new players are in the lineup who have never played in the NHL, let alone together. You know, like it's going to happen, and you have to figure out a way to develop your young guys while also trying to win games. It's a hard ballgame they're trying to play. You know, Leopold and the fans expect a playoff run. I'm not going to say a Stanley Cup yet, but also like Guerin and Hines want to develop their young talent. You know, you can't just play the kids and win games. There's got to be a balance there. But I mean, Yurov has been getting injected into the lineup. I thought a really funny quote about Yurov from Joe Smith and Russo's article in the Athletic was quote unquote, Yurov before returning to the lineup Friday and scoring against the New York Islanders was a healthy scratch for 3 games behind AHL vets like Tyler Pitlick and Ben Jones. Yes, the same Ben Jones who has 0 points in 34 NHL games.
Oh, man.
Just caught a stray in the Athletic.
Yes, the same Ben Jones.
Yes, that guy who
rough.
has yet to produce anything in 34 NHL games. And Sarge, I know Pitlick's your guy, but he's bad news bears. He had a real bad hit that got him. He might have lost his job in the NHL after that. His high hit that got him
He made it worth it though. He made it worth it. Shout out Pity.
Went out with a bang, I guess.
There is a special type of player that he is. I think we need more scoring at this point. That's just not his role. He could be a player in the playoffs that you add, to run out there and murder people, which is what he's pretty good at.
Yeah, no disrespect to him, but I don't think if he's on your squad for the playoffs, not as a black ace, Wilder in trouble.
Yeah, he should be in the press box. He should be drinking coffee with Russo. That, or in the American Hockey League. Nothing wrong with that. We've already said, by the way, what's his name? Liam Ogren, only 2 goals in 10 games in the AHL. Yeah, so it just continues to be a bummer in that story. Someone I'm still rooting for so hard, but I don't know when it's going to happen.
Well, there's a lot of time left for some of these guys. I feel like Rem Pitlick was his brother Tyler Pitlick.
We're talking about Tyler.
Tyler, yeah.
Rem was the first guy to play for the Wild.
We're talking about
who back in 2022 2.
Wait, but wasn't Rem Pitlick just playing, or am I getting
Oh, Tyler.
Tyler was just playing.
Is Rem
Right.
still in the league?
Yeah, so Rem Pitlick is the one. I got him mixed up. So
Bounced around a lot.
Rem didn't make it as high as
Look
Tyler.
this up before.
Tyler Pitlick. Yeah, they both played for.
Oh, he plays for the Blackhawks, Sarge.
Yeah,
Not in the league.
Rem does.
Rem does. Rem, not really.
Brett Pitlick is the one who threw his stick in the stands against North Dakota. All-time funny Sally. He is currently playing for my beer league team.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he's doing shit.
And then Tyler is suspended.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's
Okay.
that hit was definitely suspension worthy. I know people were defending him, but yeah, no, that was directed to the dome.
Also, what's weird, dude, so Damon Hunt back in the lineup playing with Jiricek because Bogosian's hurt. The funny thing is, Damon, I don't know how many times this has happened in a defensive pairing in the league, but Damon Hunt and David Jiricek are on the same pair, and they were traded for each other last year. So, if you forget, the Wild traded for David Jiricek, and part of that package was a ton of picks and Damon Hunt. Then Damon Hunt was sent, for that trade to Columbus, where he was placed on waivers, and the Wild picked him up off waivers early this year when, we had guys that were hurt already in training camp. So I don't know if they might be the first two guys to play with each other who were traded for each other in less than 365 days. It's fucking bananas.
I know. I would look that shit up to see if they actually are. They might be one of the only pairs in any sport or any history, for that matter. But I'm just glad it's Damon Hunt. I kind of have PTSD when I hear the last name Hunt because of Brad Hunt.
Yeah. Fair.
That was why he was basically a starter on this team when he was playing for us is beyond me. But Damon Hunt, little better of the Hunts. I don't know if they're...
and Brad Hunt, those were really early days, right?
That was... that was right around COVID, I think. That was like 6 years ago.
Oh,
Brad Hunt was like 6-7 years ago.
You're thinking of Brad Bombardier, boss man.
Brad Bombardier, it was early days. Brad Hunt, I forgot the exact years he was here, but I just remember we put him in like a first or second,
was he part of like that taxi squad? Remember how that was the rules during COVID? You had taxi squads.
Yeah, I think
players who could basically jump up and down without having to get tested.
Kind of, yeah. I think he was one of those guys, and he just was.
He actually plays for the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs now in the fictional show Shoresy.
Really?
Yep.
Congratulations. Well, he looks like a guy that would play for Sudbury.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where he should have been playing all along. For the no-show. But no,
he is Canadian. He's from BC. So.
He was just atrocious. I remember watching him for a while. He was just like he was a guy we were trying to put into like a first line role, and it was just
what's Victor Rask doing these days?
Oh, Victor Rask.
Oh, he plays for the Mighty Ducks. He went back in time. All right.
Yeah, but how's he doing? Victor Rask's stats.
He's probably winning face-off.
Probably winning face-off, but
currently
that's it.
with the South Carolina Rapperswil Jonah Lakers of the National League. Let me see what this team is. This is fun, dude. It is fun to be like, guys who are bad for the Wild, what are they doing now? This team
where are they now?
This team is a professional ice hockey club in Switzerland. That's where Victor is.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where he's from. So, yeah, the last time I'm seeing his last year in the NHL was 2021, 2022 with the Kraken. So, yeah, that trade still baffles me with for Nino Niederreiter, but whatever. We don't need to get into that. That's been
that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, we don't need that. But yeah.
All right, still currently tied with the Sharks. So the rest of the week, I know that the hockey guys will talk more tomorrow about a little more in depth about the Wild. What we got? They got quite a few days off. They have the Ducks on Saturday, which will be in attendance. Shout out to the Wild. I think we're going to be in a suite.
We're going to be in a suite. I think that's going to be my first time ever in a suite at the XL/GCA.
Yeah, the G spot.
So we'll see, other than maybe a tour.
X marks the G spot.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. All right, anything else on the Wild?
No?
I guess while we're at it, if you're at the games, though, buy Captain's Pass. Sections 105, 115, C13. Thank you guys so much for buying it, for tagging us in the photos. We'll keep retweeting. We'll keep sharing. Spread the good word. Tell your friends. Tell your family. It's the best beer to enjoy at the game. CaptainsPatch.com.
It truly is great. So refreshing.
It's so good. It's so good. I had 12 of them this weekend.
Dude, those did go down. So, yeah, they had him on. I hope
It was
they
on
put,
tap, too.
I hope they do buy some at Stubborn Herbs just for that. I mean, it went down so nice.
We might have inflated the sales numbers on Saturday because there was about 15 of us in there ordering them. But I think I had 12 of them in how many hours I was there. I was there from 9 a.m. to 7, 10 hours.
Well, I think in the first hour when I showed up around 2 or 2:30 or whatever, I had I swear I had like 3 in like 45 minutes.
Oh, I mean,
They went down like
I haven't had it on tap in way too long. Like
So
I've been
good.
not that it's bad out of cans, but when you drink it on tap again, you're like, oh my god, it's unlocked. It's totally good.
Well, any beer is right around.
I was just about to say that.
Any beer.
Oh, before we move on, so I did find out what Billy's pregame or preseason, like, you know, so last year he did Choose Your Hard, which is like a big that's what she said. There was Grit First, which was turned into Clip First by teams that beat us in the playoffs. There was It's About Fucking Winning. So this year, so this is from Joe Smith and Russo in The Athletic. Garen gave one of his preseason talks to the team and used a quote he learned from, quote-unquote, a friend of a friend about redwood trees. Okay. So it's about how they're so tall, but the roots aren't big because they connect with others. Okay. So it's about being a team. Like you can. It's kind of like I don't want the best players, I want the right ones. Like, what is it like? Hard work beats talent, and talent doesn't work hard. I'm trying to think of. Yeah. Basically, like you could be the tallest tree in the league, but your roots they have to be connected to other tall trees, or else.
Yeah. Right.
Or else, like you're gonna fall.
You could have small roots and you're gonna die.
Right.
You're not gonna last very long.
So I don't care how tall. I don't care how tall you are.
You could be small but have huge roots.
Yeah.
You could be a small dude and have a small redwood.
We'll get into Matt Khalil.
Oh jeez. I'm thinking of Matt Khalil
Yeah.
now. Just tall redwoods.
He's got big roots.
I feel like
And he's a big tree too.
I feel like there's got to be like a crazy slogan we could do out of that Bill Guerin would run with. Stay hard or stay tall or
Stay hard.
Stay hard.
It's
Stay
about
hard.
you can't just get hard, you have to stay hard.
You can't stay soft, man.
No.
You gotta stay hard.
You got to stay hard for
You gotta
90
stay hard
straight
together.
minutes.
Everyone's
together.
gotta-
Everyone's got to be hard.
Everyone's got to be hard.
It doesn't work if there's one soft person.
You gotta have all the roots together.
You got to connect your hard.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's about trees this year. You know what? I like it.
Sure.
As long as our enemies don't get a hold of this information for when we get eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're making fun of us, which we're gonna get to something similar here. It's a good transition to the Vikings and Mr. 9. I think we said it last week that the 9 stuff is gonna bite you in the ass if you lose, and if you lose bad, it's gonna be worse. The 9 stuff is great if you're a baller. You're like, you know what? He's so weird it works. When he plays bad, it's
Russell Wilson bad.
It's This was bad.
This was a bad game. I mean, not all on McCarthy, but it didn't.
8 false starts.
Yeah,
And one by McCarthy. I haven't seen a quarterback get a false start
Yeah, that was
in a
weird.
long time.
I don't know. It was a really weird game, really bizarre. Another game that we could easily won. We still could have won if was it Miles Price?
Yeah. He
Fumbles the kickoff and he fumbled another one.
Which is crazy because in that game against the Lions, you might not win with how good he had.
I know.
He wasn't a kickoff. I mean, he returned a kick. Like I called back last week. Like he's been nails all year and muffs that one. At a real early time in the game, which was brutal. Oh, there's the first head hit.
I'm gonna die here. Right to the wrong part of the head here.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, bad. Do you want to know what the Athletic comment section was arguing about this week?
It probably wasn't something that was actually probably very relevant.
Not really.
Really
no.
ridiculous. It was probably who did trade McCarthy for?
No, but You're thinking of the right lines of absurdness.
Just
More around KOC.
fire Kevin O'Connell.
Not quite. Think about
trade him.
Think about a comparison. That a lot of comments arguing about this comparison.
PJ Fleck
No,
and Kevin O'Connell.
no, someone in the Vikings coaching tree.
Oh no, Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
Comparing to Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There was a whole fucking argument
goodness.
about Zimmer would have never have let this happen.
What?
Yeah.
We would have lost by 40 if Mike Zimmer was coaching. He would have just kept running the football over and over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, that
I had to stop after about four of them. I'm like, I can't do this. I usually I like reading these absurd arguments in the comment section for entertainment. I had to stop yesterday. I was like, this is disgusting.
that's just as absurd as when you hear people comparing our presidents to Hitler.
Yeah.
That's exactly the comparison. Not saying Zimmer's like Hitler, but this totally different ideology. Yeah, he was kind of very, very stern and stuck in his ways.
He only liked defensive players.
Yeah, he did, and he essentially put his offensive players in not great positions. So, I think I'm not surprised that Vikings fans are doing that. They usually, especially probably in the athletic comment section, we probably do get some characters.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Now, I think KOC is not doing great right now. I'm not sure when this changed. It felt like recently, feels like the Carson Wentz era kind of threw him off a little bit. Just calling pass plays on 3rd and 1 and stuff like that.
I got an awesome stat. It's not awesome, but it's bad. So this is from Phil Mackey here. When the Vikings pass on 3rd or 4th and short, so 2 or less, they are 4 for 19, so that's 21%.
Why do you keep trying it?
This gets even better. When they run on 3rd or 4th and less, so 2 or less, they're 10 for 14, 71%. Why aren't we running the ball?
It's almost like there's a data guy that should be telling him that.
It's like
reverse Rocco. He's just not listening to the numbers.
No, and I know Kevin O'Connell is an aggressive coach, and this is where he's different from Mike Zimmer, right? He's an aggressive coach, but when you have Aaron Jones, and he's actually been running okay, and is a big bowling ball. You got C.J. Turkey back in the mix.
Right. Jordan Mason even. I know he didn't play great yesterday, and Jones might be a little banged up, but he did have a touchdown. I don't know why you don't run the ball more.
Yeah, and that opens up your playbook or the field a little more to maybe throw the team off here and there if you want to do a pass on a 3rd and short. But it's but even on these 3rd and short pass plays, it's it looks like it's poorly designed.
Yeah. Jetta's looks checked out, by the way.
He looks like he's upset.
He might be demanding a trade as we speak.
And this is my worry about starting over at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
When you have this great talent, but then you're putting a whole new inexperienced quarterback that needs to develop, even if he's good, to try to throw to a star receiver who's been used to having he had Kirk as majority of his career, and he had Darnold last year who actually threw him the ball pretty well. So yeah, that's my worry. It's scary now.
I can't believe
out.
The combination of the season has been between 9 and the ghost of Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's crazy to me.
All right, I have a question for both of you guys.
Oh, no.
Was Sean Payton right at draft?
Oh, God. It might. I mean, dude, but Bo Nix has played so many more games. That's still the thing. I don't think you can judge McCarthy until he's played a full season.
Exactly. It's still a little early.
His ceiling, we see his ceiling, and his ceiling's great.
Yeah.
Problem is his floor is in hell.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say it's too early to call, as they would say on election night. It's still too early to call.
I agree.
I will say, though, and a lot of people, I think even our good buddy Zane brought this up to me because people were freaking out about McCarthy and the era is over. People were going to the extreme the era is over. We need to stop. We need to end this now. It's not going to work out. And then Zane showed a stat that Peyton Manning and Drew Brees, and all these
Troy Aikman,
they had really poor starts to their NFL career. Now There is one aching thought in the back of my head, though, that would put the devil's advocate to that is those 4 guys in college, they were throwing 30 times a game. They were throwing for almost 350, 300 yards a game. McCarthy was averaging maybe 100 to 120, 130 yards at Michigan, maybe throwing 12 times on average.
Because he had Cormant as background.
Yeah, so he still doesn't really have that background of throwing the ball, and we're seeing patterns of that already 4 games in. This was his first game where he had his back against the wall and he had to throw the ball, and he threw for 48% or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what worries me. That's what fucking worries me. We're only 4 games in. Give him time, but like, you're not. The Lions game was great. He was serviceable. He only threw for 140 yards, threw for only 18 times. That was great, but you're gonna have your back against the wall. If you're gonna make a Super Bowl, you gotta have to throw the fucking football. And we saw the first game where McCarthy had to do that, and it was like back in college, and what I was concerned about, or what I still potentially am. But that's what I'm worried about, is that is he going to be able to adapt to this game of throwing the football when he didn't do that in college?
I think of the meme from Moneyball of Jonah Hill where he's like, Billy, this is J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
He has a winning pedigree, went almost undefeated at Michigan, has the mental fortitude of a Navy SEAL, can run, and is a great teammate.
Yeah.
The only thing is he does not know how to throw the football.
Yeah, he can't throw the football.
He can't throw the football.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
I'm not going to draw that conclusion yet, but yeah, if you want to pick apart his game, it's probably that. I know, too, when he was hurt, they talked about his footwork a lot. I don't know why that was such a big emphasis. Maybe that's more of like a broken down thing that I, as someone who does not know a lot about in-depth knowledge of being a quarterback, that I don't see that kind of stuff, but it seems like he just throws the ball way over receivers. Like some of those passes, dude, were 15 feet over the receiver's head.
Well, like both of those interceptions were
They were like punts.
They were
punting the ball.
Some of the worst interceptions I've seen in recent years. Well, like the one was just right to a guy. It was just blatantly bad. I know one of them, Jefferson fell,
yeah,
but the ball was still. He's running this way. The ball was still thrown this way,
Yeah.
and the defender, the Ravens defender, was still ahead of him. I'm still convinced that would have been picked off. Like, and then Jefferson didn't even try to tackle him.
Does not get it.
But it's like
I love like the video too of Justin Jefferson running after him, and he's like kind of jogging, and the guy on the Ravens is jogging, but Justin Jefferson is somehow running slower, which I don't blame him. Like, you don't want to get hurt trying to tackle someone when the game is clearly lost.
It was
Just a fucking bummer, dude.
Yeah, the thing is, they looked like they were starting off hot. They had that good first drive, and then just after that, they just died.
We got the Bears this week, and if we lose to the Bears, dude,
It's over.
it might be over by now.
Yeah, I mean,
Schedule's only going to get harder. I think if you lose, I hate to say this, but if you really want to double down on McCarthy, this is just a McCarthy development year.
you have to. If that's your guy, you got to just do the development. It sucks because we talk about it over and over and over and over and over. Is you have a team that I think can fucking do something now, but if you're gonna put all marbles in the basket of McCarthy, you gotta run with it and let him develop, which sucks. Because,
All right, I have to bring. So me and Johnson were talking about this. So let's say we take last our division this year. That means we'll play the last place team of different divisions. So we'll basically get the Bears schedule next year. So if we're gonna go that route, it's not the end of the world. Because if you had asked me my opinion, I think he shows flashes of some really good stuff, like that 4th and whatever 10 play to Naylor, where Naylor made that bobbling catch. That was an awesome play.
Yeah.
I don't mind that he's at least fucking going for it. Like, that doesn't, he's going to throw picks, whatever. And like you mentioned earlier, great quarterbacks have had shitty first years, and this is definitely his first year. So I'm not giving up on him, but dude, the whole passes way over the head is concerning, though.
And the 9 stuff.
The 9 stuff.
The 9 stuff. You know what? If that's what you do, totally cool. Whatever you do to be great, be great. Don't tell everybody it, because
I know, dude. Keep it to yourself.
If any of us did, like, imagine, Jake, if like in beer league, for example. I know it's a different example, but let's say, you tell you skate over to the other team and you're like, hey, just so you guys know, like when I get locked in, I call myself one, and I can't control one and stuff. And then they score 7 goals on you. You look like a fucking asshole.
I know you do.
I don't care what level of sports it is. If you say that kind of stuff and you don't deliver, good God.
Yeah, like I turn into an alter
done.
ego. I turn into an alter ego, alter personality that's better than you.
It is.
I turn into a beast, man.
It's so close to Russ.
It's dangerously close to that. It's dangerously close to that.
It's dangerously close to Russell.
It's dangerous. Before you know it, McCarthy's going to be on another team doing Subway commercials.
The Vikings PR team went into full-blown panic mode after he said that.
And then he lost.
Yeah.
Like we lost like we did.
And then the
that.
Bengals tweeted a video of Joe Burrow like coming back to practice, like walking, and they just said 9.
Oh, see, now we're fucked.
We're the laughing stock.
Dude,
and this is
not what I wanted.
Yeah, this is bad. It's bad. All right.
It's like going back. I mean, it's like going back to we talked about this. That if McCarthy starts losing or playing bad, we were talking about it's like the Step Brothers bit.
Yep.
We're like, now that the eye black and the 9-bit, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Now that you say it, the 9-bit is kind of fucked up.
It's kind of fucked up. Okay. So, yeah.
We already did that. I know. We already did that with Warpaint.
Yeah, the war paint bit.
And I fear that if he plays bad again on Sunday, I'm going to have to make the meme with 9. So.
Dude, I was so ready to actually, if he won, I want a little bit of sustained success out of McCarthy. I was going to put together the Man in the Street thing I did at the beginning of the year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're still sitting.
How hyped are you for McCarthy?
You're still sitting on that.
Oh, man.
That may never get to be put out.
That day, they got killed to the Falcons, and he was just gone.
Oh.
And then he came back against the Lions, and I'm like, maybe you could do it, but, he only threw 140 yards to see how he does the next week, and then...
Yeah, you need like 2 good weeks in a row before you can start asking people if they're excited.
Because I think it would look so bad on our brand if we put that out.
Right.
Because literally I was asking you, how hyped are you for McCarthy?
We already don't know ball enough. We would know 0 ball.
We were already getting ripped apart for our Vikings predictions video last week,
which were 1-1.
Which we're 1-1 now.
It was looking bad last week, but people are still commenting on that. By the way, that we were wrong about the Lions. I'm like, okay, we were right about the Ravens.
Yeah, and it's like I want to be proven wrong. I think we disclosed like we would love to be proven wrong. This is just we're trying to be as realistic and as objective as possible.
Right.
I would love to be proven wrong and have them go on to run the table. No, I would be mad about that. Okay.
So
some predictions.
It really is a prove-it week against the Bears. Although McCarthy so far is good in the division, or at least he's played all but 2 good quarters in the division.
Can't win at home though. Yeah.
Yeah. So in other Viking news, Matt Khalil was divorced because he has too big of a penis. So
this is on TMZ.
It's TMZ. Well, she said it on a podcast, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I saw it.
Is she joking?
Okay, so no, there's quotes. There's quotes. So, she said, quote unquote, "We've tried. Impossible unless you're going to be in tears" type shit. The model said the former athlete's penis was like 0.01% of the population, and that it was quote unquote impossible to have sexual intercourse. Then she said, quote, "That's why I can't put it on the internet," which she eventually did, or it did. "We tried it all," she said. He was like 2 Coke cans stacked on top of one another. Maybe even a third.
He's a special player, man. He's a special player. Someone that's that good and will still grind in those
I don't even
want to
picture that.
This is probably 2. This water bottle.
So, like, you're talking about like this.
I think that's 2 big.
This might be a little
That's 2 big.
but that's
Oh, our poor guy Matt Khalil.
now it's
Just a name that you haven't heard in a while. Star Wars, it's a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Unfortunately, this is how he was going to get back into the news cycle.
This is unfortunate. At least it's not Adrian Peterson getting a DUI. I guess
Better than AP.
I guess getting in the news cycle by saying your schlong is too big to have sex with might be better than a DUI, but
You're better than Darren Sharper.
yeah, he is, or Darren Sharper, or a Ray Rice, or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of other NFL players, OJ.
Yeah, he didn't abuse anybody, so or murder anybody, I guess. So.
Can you get penis reduction surgery? That's got to be a thing, right? Like,
I would
fucking
think
good,
it's possible.
Good
I mean,
problem to have, man. I think most men would agree that their problem goes the other way.
Yeah, they want penis enlargement surgery, which I
Right.
feel like there's that. I mean, they have a bunch of, let's just say they have a bunch of different surgeries having to do with the penis these days. I feel like they can figure it out.
How do you think he stacked up against Visante Shanko?
Oh, man.
He's got to be bigger. He's bigger.
He's got to be bigger because I would have thought we would have heard more people speak out against Visante Shanko.
I know.
too.
I thought he was going to recycle. His was on camera, at least.
Yeah.
He's doing better than Visante. At least his cock wasn't on camera.
Is he still
The world
married?
to see.
Is Visante still married? We haven't heard anything about a wife or a girlfriend complaining, so. Visante Shane Company.
Visante
Yeah.
Shanko. Just a legend. What's he doing these days? I don't know.
Visante Shanko.
Probably like, what'd you guys guess he's doing these days? I feel like he's like he's probably like a high school football coach.
Yeah, I could
like
look. I could see him being, or I could just see him being randomly like a vice principal somewhere.
Yeah.
Just
Guys, I got to shut this game down. Apparently people can hear it. Or
It's on mute.
they can hear the game.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna get copyrighted?
fucking it. Thanks, Ty. Thank
Are
you,
we
Ty.
gonna get,
Copywritten.
sorry to break
I
up.
think it was on
dude,
mute. Why the hell would
I
it be
just
playing?
Googled
It's so
Visante
stupid.
Shanko, and one of the first thing that pops up is Reddit/Minnesota Vikings. This is 9 months ago. Visante Shanko and his apparently gigantic schlong is the name of the subreddit thread or the Reddit thread.
Dude,
Randomly thought of this player Visante Shanko. Apparently his gigantic schlong. Sorry, this post was deleted by the person who originally. Oh yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't you delete that?
One of my first blogs when we were blogging was about this.
Yeah. The Matt Khalil thing, it's actually tragic. The fact that like his wife divorced him. I mean, yeah, like she can't lie about it, right? You can't say he was a terrible person. She said we had a great, healthy relationship. I just couldn't. It was like reverse childbirth.
Get the rocks off.
It's
What
too bad.
Well, speaking of Shanko, going by, I went on his Wikipedia just to see what I could see what he was doing. There's literally a subheader section, towel incident.
Oh,
Fox aired a post-game segment following a victory over the Detroit Lions in 2008. Vikings owner Ziggy Wolf was presenting the game ball to Coach Brad Childress' son, Andrew, who had enlisted in the United States Marine Corps the day before. In the background, Shanko was shown unclothed for a moment before covering himself with a towel.
I remember
The
that.
NFL on Fox Sports. The image lasted a fifth of a second. Fox Sports apologized for airing the image. Through his agent, Shanko said he was embarrassed by
Through
the
his
unintentional
agent.
incident.
That's tough when you have to tell your agent to tell everybody you're embarrassed.
oh, man, that was
It's like telling your mom to tell all your friends that you're sorry you threw up.
It's just funny. I forgot the context of it, and he
Yeah.
was just giving a ball to his Brad Childress' son.
And
for
this
his,
was like the heydays of social media when that was just everywhere. I
Yep.
mean, it was everywhere.
It was that for
You
like,
couldn't
when-
miss it if you were online those days.
It was Twitter early days.
All right, final topic on the Vikings. We're giving away tickets with Top 10 Liquors for the Bears game this Sunday. So go to our Instagram. I think all you have to do is follow us, follow Top 10 Liquors, and then tag your friends you want to bring in the comments. Anything else on the Vikes?
Nope. Just we got to brace ourselves.
Yeah.
This could be a rough season, or maybe they'll win on Sunday and we'll get roped back in again. But still.
The narrative is going to be really strong, though, if we beat the Bears, because then McCarthy is 3-0 against the NFC North. Maybe he's just an NFC North merchant.
It could be an NFC North. I mean, how many times we play NFC North teams? So you play
Well, then we
6?
play Green Bay right after next week
We're gonna, yeah,
in Green Bay,
yep. You're right. Yep.
which
will
he
be
plays well on the road,
Yep.
I guess.
Apparently, like I wouldn't be shocked if we go and lose to the Bears, but then he goes into Green Bay and wins because he's
Yeah.
He's a road NFC North merchant
Also, I think Matt LaFleur is more broken than KOC right now.
for sure.
Luckily,
The
it's one of
Packers-
those. They have a better record, but it is one of those scenarios where it's like, okay, you're mad at our coach. You could have that guy right now.
They look like they're spiraling. Like they're playing poorly against some bad teams and barely putting up any points, I feel like. And they have a tenured coach now, quarterback and Jordan Love that's been there a while, and they look like they're almost struggling as much as we
Micah
are.
Parsons.
Yeah.
It was so funny when they tried that 65-yard kick, and McManus, is that who they have as kicking?
I think so.
His kick didn't hit that second one. His first one was barely short, but I believe they called a timeout so that they could bring the offense back on in hard count, and then they brought the field goal team back on, which was a weird sequence.
Yeah.
But his second kick looked like someone shot it with a shotgun out of the air. Like, that's how fast it just flubbed to the left. It looked like a duck hook he hit with a driver.
Really?
It was so bad.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Second
that.
kick.
That's right.
And I was like, oh, it must have gotten tipped. I don't think it got tipped.
Yeah, by the way, my dad texted me, about time you turn that noise off.
Well, damn, how bad was it?
I don't know. I saw it was on mute.
Is your dad watching this?
I think he's watching it.
Oh, we just talked about Matt Khalil's cock.
Yeah, but it's a news story.
I mean,
we gotta talk about it.
It's relevant.
We're not ESPN.
No, I mean,
we're gonna dive into this. People are gonna want to hear more
Listen.
commentary on it, and those places aren't gonna hear it.
There's stories that make sense for, the serious outlets, and there's stories that make sense for us. This happened to fall. It's happened to fall on our desk.
We have to talk about it.
We had to talk about
it. It's hot.
We're probably gonna make a clip about it.
We're just reporting what we're journalists.
We gotta make a clip about this.
Yeah, probably.
We probably gotta make a clip about it.
Hopefully there's not freaking wild audio in the back. I had no idea it was on.
It looked like it was on mute.
It was on mute.
Unless
maybe I didn't have it on mute on the actual website.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know how it goes
the
through
TV
the
just muted.
What's up?
Yeah.
The
was
TV
it not mute? Was if the TV was just muted, but you didn't have the actual player muted?
Yeah, I think that's what I did.
I'm just wondering how loud it was.
Yeah, that's.
You just hear us talking about all of a sudden. You just hear the ESPN Plus and Leah Hextall going off about something.
Well, here if most of the broadcast has been ruined and you're listening back, let me give you the summary, the really quick, high-level summary of the show. Happy Veterans Day. I survived the challenge. People did a challenge for the Edmund Fitzgerald. Wally's back. Kazuki's back. It's Jovember. Yurov is scoring. Ben Jones catches a stray in the Athletic for having 0 points in 34 games. Guerin motivates the team by comparing them to redwood trees about being tall and having short roots and hard. The Vikings, the 9 stuff is cringy. 8 false starts. Athletic fans were arguing about Zimmer versus KOC. Jettas is checked out. Matt Khalil was divorced for having too big of a cock. We're giving away tickets. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good rundown, I think.
That's your minute.
Vikings might suck.
Yeah, that's your Minnesota Sports Minute. All right, you want to talk about the Wolves?
Yeah.
Not doing too bad. 7-4 through 11 games. Ant has had 94 points the last 3. Just a demon.
Yeah, he's been going off. He had like 35 points last night or something like that. So, yeah, that you can't keep that guy away, even if you feel like he has a grotesque injury. He was gone for maybe a week, a little less. So, good to have him back. I will say that, and we've talked about this, that glow-in-the-dark court they did on Friday.
Yep, we can talk about that.
What?
The highlighter court?
Yeah, what? Who allowed this? It made everyone look green. It's like, are you doing the...
My face was green in a video I took of me watching the game.
Yeah, I was just baffled. Like, why are they doing this? Like, at least save this for Christmas Day and make it like a Grinch-themed court or something.
They did it last year, too, if you forget.
Yeah, with this stupid NBA
the in-season tournament. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure there's a bylaw about the in-season tournament where your court has to look terrible. It has to look terrible. That's because I've seen maybe a couple cool courts. Otherwise, there's just too many colors, and it looks like something out of 2K.
It looks like it's like someone created the court,
right? Like a 9-year-old just paint splattered the court.
Yeah, or like if you can create your own court in NBA 2K, and someone purposely tried to create the worst, most disgusting, ugly court known to man.
You remember how? You remember how was it Bo Ryan? Was he the coach of the Badgers basketball team forever? How he would purposely get to the barn like a day early so they could practice falling off of the raised court.
Yeah.
Any team who plays the Wolves on that court should show up 2 days early to just practice dribbling and passing and shooting, because it's got to be an unfair advantage, right, for someone who's never stepped foot on it.
Yeah.
For the Wolves, like they could practice on it for a couple days and be like, all right, I'm used to being blind when I shoot.
I know. They need to wear sunglasses probably while they play.
Yeah.
Indoors on that court because it was just.
Wear the goggles the basketball players wear, but have them be like tinted.
Yeah, tinted. Give them visors, kind of like like football players
Yeah.
and stuff at this point. So
That was so bad. How did they get away with that?
I don't know.
We can't keep letting them get away with
No,
this.
they can't keep doing this.
They
No,
can't.
You can maybe like.
Put a filter on it.
I don't
At least
know.
for TV viewership.
I don't know. Yeah, you almost need to like edit it, but like I get they're trying to do something cool for the in-season tournament.
Too much.
Just add enough. Just
It's
add some
too
text
much.
to the fucking court and says in-season tournament.
You know how they
And
can
keep the.
You know how they can project like logos onto the court for broadcast?
Mm-hmm.
Just project a black filter to dim it down for
Yeah, I
us
know.
on TV.
I know. Is that I don't know how that was approved, but I guess it makes sense for.
I remember
League.
John Krasinski from The Athletic was I remember tweeted like right when he got there a picture of it. And he goes, "It's even greener in person."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, man.
I guess if you went to the game, it was even worse.
Oh my gosh! I feel like if you're at the game, you almost if you're like we're talking about the players wearing shades. Like I feel like I don't know how the players saw the ball. Like I remember seeing some like highlights and Rudy Gobert. It's just green on his face. Like what is this?
You know,
sport?
they have the Oro LASIK sponsorship, like
Yeah.
certain activations across Minnesota sports.
Yeah.
They should have had a booth outside for people who had to look at that court for more than a couple hours to get eye surgery because there's no way it didn't damage them.
This could have been a ploy for like LASIK eye surgery clinics to
Yeah.
get people to have to do LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah.
Within a matter for a lot of people, your eyes maybe deteriorate over the course of maybe 10 or 20 years.
Yeah,
Well,
staring at screens
try
and-
having 20,000 people's eyesight go down
Yeah.
within a few hours.
It's good for
That's going to
business.
boost business the next
great
day around
for
the Twin
business.
Cities and some LASIK eye care surgery places or whatever. So, because that I honestly it did kind of hurt my eyes.
Yeah,
watching
it was
highlights.
bad.
I wasn't able to watch the game. I'm just baffled. Like
Yeah.
we joke about it, but I'm like, this is awful. How do
Oh,
the
it's a
players?
real
how are they doing this?
multi-billion-dollar organization.
Goodness gracious, this is a conspiracy or something.
Well, Ant has not only been scoring a lot of points, but he's been scoring a lot of moral points. He's
Yeah.
been giving his jersey to a kid every game, which is cool. He'll usually when he comes out of the game for the last time, he'll look around for a kid and take it off and throw it to him. And he said that like growing up, he liked watching Kevin Durant, but he sat in the nosebleeds, so there was no chance he ever would have gotten a jersey.
Yeah. There you go.
He played rock paper scissors with a kid after the game last night. I think it was a Kings fan. Do you think this could help reverse his fine count? Could he get reverse fined?
No, I think if he's trying to do this, he scores
Give him
some
a
brownie
credit.
points. Probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think he maybe is trying to score some moral points back. But like, quite frankly, giving a jersey to a kid is cool. But I want to hear some cuss words in a press conference again.
I know.
That's
It's-
fun.
He's too nice.
He's almost
he's
too
being
nice
too
now.
good of a guy right now. Dude.
He's being too nice, and that's fine. But it's a long season.
Yeah.
Wolves are playing well. He's going to get upset. He's going to get angry. There's plenty of more games.
I need him.
And, yeah.
It's great that he's talking to kids in the crowd about, giving him his jersey and stuff. I need him to get into it with a heckling fan again, saying that he has a bigger cock than them.
Yeah.
Like the reverse Matt Khalil.
And
Where
say,
this time he's flaunting it, not,
and
hurting by it.
and then bringing up finances and money and saying that he makes $4 million or
Yeah,
whatever. He's talking
yeah.
about Rudy Gobert, like $4 million or whatever, however,
Yeah.
40 million.
And he's got a
And
bigger
just-
dick than he's talking about himself.
Yeah, I got a
right?
bigger dick or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, jeez, dude, that
Never
you got
escape
fined
that.
for that too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, he got fined like $50,000 for that one.
It'll happen in time. We'll
He's
see
like
that end.
he's like a bottle that's like the pressure's building and the top's gonna come off
Yeah,
eventually.
because he's being crazy nice right now with all
Yeah,
the kids and
it's
everything,
just-
which he can continue to do. That's good.
Yes,
That's a good
it's
thing.
good. He's updating this. He's growing up.
Love to see that. The PR.
Growing
Yeah, he
up.
is growing up.
I don't know if I think this happened like Tuesday night or maybe Wednesday, so we didn't talk about it. But Julius Randle was on the Tonight Show.
Yeah, with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
And he just gave him a jersey.
Yeah, gave him a Trees jersey.
The Black Trees jersey. I mean, not that, Julius Randle isn't a popular guy, but I mean, he must be that. I know in New York, especially.
He
but
was
like,
in New
for him
York
to-
for a couple of years, but
I know he was. I think it lined up because we were in town playing the Knicks,
Yeah.
right? So he went on, and good for him. No, I watched some of the interview. He gave him the jersey, and he's a really makes you like him even more.
He was wearing an
Great personality.
all-black suit, which is just a baller move.
Yeah, he looked great.
Big black oversized suit.
Yep. He said he just had a daughter too. Good for him.
I think did I see he was showing off his Skechers that we talked about? I think
I didn't look for that.
Thought
Damn
I
it.
saw Skechers on the desk.
I think he did, but I
There
didn't watch
had
the
to
whole
have been
thing.
like something's in it for me. Like I'll just push my line of Skechers.
Push out the Skechers. I would love to have seen Heelys, but Skechers do work. I gotta watch that. I still think it's just funny that he's just sponsored by Skechers.
What are the odds that Jimmy Fallon actually kept that jersey, or do you think he just gave it to an intern? I mean, it has his name on it, which is cool, but you got to think he probably gets gifts all the time. From
Probably
guests.
does. I give it a 30% chance he kept it.
Like, are we sure that Jimmy Fallon knows that Minnesota is not like a suburb of LA?
Or like that they even exist.
Right.
I was wondering because like he's like it's the Trees jersey, the Timberwolves. I'm like, are we
Oh,
sure?
is that like the Minnesota Forest? That's like upstate New York,
Yeah,
right?
is that like the timber forest in
Northern
Washington
California?
State or
Yeah.
something? Or yeah, because you feel like these celebrities like that, they just know
They fly over it.
California, maybe Texas, and then New York, and that's it.
And, like,
maybe Chicago.
Phoenix.
Yeah, maybe Chicago. They're like, is this the other team
And
in
Miami.
Chicago? Yeah, and Miami.
That's
All the drug cities,
that's probably it.
the cartel cities. But yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh, this is great, but is Fallon like, is he faking this? It's just like getting
Yeah.
a present.
Did he have to get briefed?
Christmas, yeah, like, hey, he's gonna give you a Timberwolves jersey. Just go with it.
Just give it to the
Timberwolves. Who are those people? Oh, yeah, we can do it. We can Minnesota.
Oh yeah, Timberwolves. Those are animals.
Yeah.
What else do we got on the Wolves? I think that's pretty much it. Shout out to our guy Tyrus, who's just been spitting out these. I've shouted him out before, but just some absurd stats. I think he tied in some stats to Edmund Fitzgerald last week, so there was that. You know, just some of that kind of stuff going on. All right, you guys want to talk about Loons?
Sure.
Loons. Semifinals. We're going, boys.
Semifinals.
Conference semifinals.
Yeah.
So after being down 2 goals in 10 minutes, which I thought it was over. Remember we were watching at the bar? I showed you, I was like, down 2, 10 minutes. We're cooked. See you next year.
That's usually a death sentence in soccer. You're done.
They crawled their way back. Shout out to Joseph Rosales. Actually, not really shout out. He got a red card before half, which means your team is on the penalty kill the rest of the game. You're just down that player and you can't replace him.
Yep.
So the Loons were down a player. Put us on the PK the rest of the game, but then they win a 10-round penalty kick contest, free kicks, electric. Which, if anyone in the chat, if I'm fucking this up because I'm like missing terminology with soccer, let me know. But I'm pretty sure our goaltender of the year, our keeper, Dane St. Clair, not only was he locked down during the shootout, but I'm pretty sure he also scored the game-winning kick.
The goalie?
I think so.
Really?
I tried reading it. So let me MLS.com.
Yeah, look.
Loons shootout win. I know it's not called shootout. I'm sorry, I can't. So this is the wording they use. I know in soccer or football overseas,
Football.
there's some things that get lost in translation, you know, in terms of what we call. But with goalkeeper Dane St. Clair scoring the decisive kick. So I think he scored.
Yeah, he did.
That's insane. That a goalie.
I didn't know
So how many
you could
rounds?
do that.
Well, how many rounds did they go?
10 rounds.
So maybe he was like literally the final guy before they rotate
Yeah.
and they have to have a goalie kick. Yeah, I don't know all the rules, but that's probably a
Could
rule.
you imagine if you had to do that in an NHL shootout?
Oh, the goalies have
Or
to do
after,
it.
if it's like, all right, if we get to 8 rounds, let's get weird and let's just do goalies until someone wins.
Goalies versus players, and you put a
Yeah.
player in the net.
Yep.
Did that actually
That'd
be
be really
dangerous?
dangerous.
That would be dangerous because
Those guys can fling it with the goalies.
the goalies can still fling that puck. So
Not to
hard,
make this about hockey, but that is bananas that like you can just send in your goalkeeper to kick. But I mean,
good for him.
He has to have one of the best legs on the team because think about it. You know, when they put the ball down,
Yeah.
when it goes out of bounds and they
Yeah.
kick it, they'll kick it like sometimes they've scored. Have you seen where
Yeah.
they kick it past
Cross
everybody?
field. Yeah, cross field, and it goes over the goalie because the goalie's out so
Yeah.
far. And you got to be careful. Yeah, it's just probably an
Crazy.
accuracy thing, but no, they definitely have the leg to do it. But that's incredible. I did not know that. I'm happy for them, but I remember when we were watching, and they were coming back. I'm like, wait, who scored? And you name a player. I'm like, don't know him.
Yep.
Name a player. Don't know him either. Damn it. I know Boxall.
Yep.
Because he's been a, household name on that team for a while. But,
Right.
But no, good for them, though. I'm
Dane
happy.
St. Clair do. What can't he do?
Dane St. Clair.
Should
Where's
also
he
be-
from?
He should also become the manager of the team.
Dane St. Clair.
Dane St. Clair.
That's such a soccer name.
Goalkeeper,
is.
goalkeeper of the year, by the way. Put some
Goalkeeper of the
respect
year,
on his
Golden
name.
Glove.
He's from Canada. He's
Really?
Canadian, 28. He's my age.
Wow. Dane St. Clair. Justice. He's bringing justice for goalies everywhere.
How about this? 6'3", 165 pounds.
Wow.
Lanky. I
Lanky,
mean, I
but
guess
probably-
you got to have height as a
Gotta have
soccer
height.
goalie.
Gotta be nimble too. Gotta be nimble.
Yeah.
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Right.
What a fucking
old bit.
baller. So
What a cool dude.
we don't play until Monday now. So the wait continues between games. I'm not sure who we play.
Yeah, who do
Yeah,
we
and
play?
where is it here? Because that's gonna be fucking cold.
bracket.
And I actually know a girl. I went to high school with a girl who works for the Loons now, and she said if you need a ticket hookup, I should hook her up.
Loons. Oh, we're playing SD. Is that San Diego? Or it's definitely not South Dakota.
Is it one of those teams?
It's just
where
the
they-
SD.
where they-
San Diego.
Oh, it is San Diego. Okay, so let's hope it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the
Fuck 'em.
cold. Use the cold. Remember when we played some tournament, some international tournament, or it was like a World Cup qualifier, and we played Ecuador. The U.S. team played Ecuador, and they played it here in like November on purpose
Yep.
because those guys thought they were gonna die.
The
from
Ecuadorian.
Ecuador.
I heard stories like they literally thought they were gonna get frostbite
Yeah.
and die, and they're just not used to that. And it was at 30 degrees.
It's funny you say that. At my last job, I worked with an immigrant from Ecuador, and let me tell you, it took him a bit to adjust to the Minnesota weather.
Yeah, we're talking like a 50-degree adjustment from when they played normally in Ecuador probably to when they played here for the World Cup qualies.
No question.
So
Ah. Wait, they don't play till fucking.
Monday.
I'm saying November 24th.
Oh, that's very possible. They
That
take
is a Monday.
they take an aggressive amount of time off between games.
And I assume they're playing in San Diego because San Diego is the #1 seed.
And then is it probably another 3-game series? I'd imagine,
Yeah, I don't know how the formatting works.
or do
but
they
I
go to
think,
5 now? They might go to
round one.
Round 1 was 3.
It must be. What is the
'Cause we won in game
MLS?
3.
We're learning as we go here, and we're probably hopefully get. There's 1 or 2 people probably screaming right now. Don't you know this? No, don't.
No, we don't.
Sorry,
Sorry, we're bandwagoners.
we're learning. We're
We're learning ball.
I'm a Premier League guy.
We're learning football.
What is the MLS playoff format? Yeah, we're just learning football about the pitch. Top 9 teams with wild card round for seeds 1 through 8 that leads into the best of 3 round 1.
Yep.
So you're in conference semifinals. MLS covers single elimination matches.
Oh, so
The
it's
higher seed hosts.
Okay.
That's
So-
crazy that
so
you
there-
go from a best of 3 down to single elimination, which is
Yeah, that
fine.
makes no sense.
So wait, there goes our advantage.
Yep.
Because the game's in San Diego.
Yep.
Fuck.
We're going back to San Diego. Blink-182 song.
Shit.
But yeah, it's conference semifinals single elimination unless Google is wrong.
No, that sounds right.
Then a
Because
single elimination championship match between the Eastern and Western Conference winners. The championship should at least be like a series.
it should. It should be. Yeah. Single elimination's crazy. Imagine if like NHL and NBA and MLB were single elimination. But
Well,
then again, that's what the NFL is.
I would make sense if like the first round was
Was
single
single.
elimination, and that goes to best of 3 or something like that.
It's almost like you have to prove yourself though to get in the. You got to stand the test of time, which is only 3 games.
Yeah.
Rather than the Stanley Cup, where it's like you got to
All right.
win 20 plus.
right. Yeah, who would they're
They beat Seattle, who historically is pretty good year over
Seattle
year.
Sounders.
So
yeah, they'll play the winner of the Minnesota San Diego. If Minnesota wins, they'll play the winner of Vancouver and LAFC.
yep.
Okay.
It's the LA's second team. They have
Yeah, yeah.
LAFC, and then they have the
The team that was made famous by
Galaxy.
that one guy, David Beckham.
yeah.
Yeah, David Beckham.
Yeah.
Bend it like Beckham.
But you're not thinking of the Galaxy, are you?
I'm thinking of the Galaxy.
You're thinking of the Galaxy.
No, I'm thinking of the other LA team.
Oh yeah, LAFC, because the Galaxy had Landon Donovan, if you remember,
LAFC. Yeah, so
and they had Ibrahimovic for a short amount of time.
Ibrahimovic. Yeah, they had Landon Donovan. Landon Donovan was sick.
He's like, if you ask 90% of casual soccer fans in America, like name like the first name that pops in your head.
Yeah, it would be Landon Donovan.
And Donovan.
Uh,
or Christian Pulisic because he sacrificed a testicle in the last World Cup.
He did. Josie Theodore. Who is that? Another guy in like that 2010 World Cup team.
Was it that Barrett guy?
Clint Dempsey.
Clint Dempsey.
He's sick.
Gosh, dude, I don't know how like these names will just last.
I know
in our
Hope
heads
Solo
forever.
because she beat the shit out of her boyfriend, right?
Yeah. Don't fuck. Hey, don't fuck with the
Don't fuck with the goalkeepers.
a gold medal winning goalkeeper.
No,
You can't do that.
no. And then there was Alex Morgan. She's so hot.
She is very hot.
So hot.
It hasn't aged really at all.
No. Her and
Good
Jennifer
for,
Aniston.
good for her. Good for her.
All right, that's the soccer talk. Let's end the week by talking Gophers. We can start with football. So, we're 2-0 in bye weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say that we
A
have
good
now
bye week.
we're now undefeated in bye weeks under PJ Fleck. So
Yep.
congratulations for PJ on that one.
Congrats. Another
Yeah,
bye win.
The bye week season, we are 1-0 and now 2-0 overall this season on bye week. So
And
good for
that has helped us be only 25-point underdogs to Oregon on Friday.
yeah, are they 25 now?
Yep.
It was 20. Okay, good for
Was
them.
it 24.5 last
It
time
was
you checked?
24 and a half.
Okay,
last
so
time I checked.
the Sharps are hammering Oregon, Jake.
So it's going up. Okay, they're gonna have a. Oh man, they're gonna make some mistakes here.
If they cover.
They're.
I don't know if they're going to cover.
It's either gonna be a tight game or it's gonna be over after the first quarter.
They might put 60 up. Or we lose by 10. It's one or the other.
I'm telling you, the Gophers they're due.
They're either in it or they're so out of it.
They're due for a game where against like a top 10 team like this, they're due for a game where they at least compete. Maybe not win, but they make it close, give us some hope. Because every other game where they played, a team of this caliber like Ohio State or on the road against Iowa, they've just obviously shit the bed.
Yeah.
Just
big
didn't
time.
even put up a fight.
No.
They
Like
looked like a high school football team.
Kick a
out there.
sad guy field goal
Yeah, or miss one.
or miss one.
Like they did against Ohio State. They actually made it against Iowa, so good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping, you know what, at least if the Gophers are down by, 45 points in the fourth quarter and you're marching down the field and you're on Oregon's 35-yard line, it's 4th and 4. Don't kick a field goal.
Go for 6.
Just go for 6. Get Lindsey some reps on the road. He's a young guy. He's obviously still trying to adapt to playing in these treacherous environments on the road against these top-end teams. Give him some confidence, playing on the road like this at least.
Air raid offense.
Come on, go full air raid fourth quarter if you're down by 45. Go full on college when you're playing the college football video games where you're down by 40 and you don't want to shut off the system because you want to tell yourself you want to play realistic now. And
Regardless of how many
Hail Marys.
points you're losing by, you onside kick it every time.
Yeah, you do. You know what? I tell people this. If we would have,
Especially
onside
as
kicked
Mike
every time.
coming from Mike Hawk.
Yeah, Mike Hawk would tell you if we would have did onside kicks every kick against Ohio State and against Iowa, we would have beat Ohio State 3-0 and we would have beat Iowa 6-0 or whatever it was. So when you do an onside kick, there's the chance that you don't give the team the ball.
Right.
So if you do it every time and you recover it every time,
they'll never get it back.
They'll never get the ball. You can win 3-0. You can
Right.
kick the sad boy field goal and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need more onside kicks, obviously.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, just air raid it though. Honestly, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be at Tom's Watch Bar Friday night.
Yeah, with Tommy Olson, not in any relation to the owner of Tom's Watch Bar. It's not Tommy does not own Tom's Watch Bar.
No, but it does. It is very fitting for
Tommy
him to
will
be
be
there.
at Tom's.
Yeah, at Tom's Watch Bar. It's gonna
great
be
out guys as well.
Yeah, it's
So,
a great watching and viewing experience, especially in Minneapolis, to watch the game. So yeah, hopefully they're in it, into the fourth quarter, and we're not just trying to drink what would be the amount of beers over the course of 4 quarters in one quarter, because we're just trying to drink the pain away again.
Yeah.
But it is funny that the Gophers, you look at the standings, and when I was watching like the end of the Iowa-Oregon game on Saturday, they were looking at the Big Ten standings, and the Gophers are right below Iowa in like 7th place.
Because there's like good teams, there's okay teams, and then there's
Just
really
shit
bad
teams.
teams like Wisconsin.
But the Gophers 4-2 record on paper in the standings doesn't look bad. It's
For the Big Ten, that's not terrible.
just not terrible. It's just we we beat some, shitty teams. I understand that.
To win that, you got to beat the bad teams, though.
So you do have to beat the bad team. It goes back to like our conversation in the Wild. Is like, what are we supposed to lose to these teams?
Right.
No.
No,
So
no.
we're winning the games we should win. We're getting smoked in these games that we shouldn't be winning, but
Right.
maybe compete a little better.
Yeah, that's what we're at. Well, maybe cover the spread.
Cover the spread. Lose by 20 and we'll call it a day.
We'll call it a day.
Lose like 30-10.
Yeah.
Maybe score more than 10 points.
Go 1 for 1. Like, make the one field goal you kick.
Yeah.
And maybe when you have the opportunity to go for another one, instead you man up on 4th down and you go for it. Maybe you throw an incomplete pass, but you don't kick a sad guy field goal to lose 30-13.
I think you just do Hail Marys every play.
Or that.
Hail Mary every time. And then
Outside kicks. Just play like a 5-year-old plays Madden.
yeah, on freshman mode, and you win 100-0.
Yeah.
Just do that, PJ. Just if you're listening to this, let's do that, some sort of strategy, because it didn't work when you went into Iowa or
Yeah.
Ohio State. We got to figure something else out.
All right, let's talk really quickly. Conclude the show with some Gopher Hoops.
Gopher Hoops?
and then we'll do the blind rankings. So Gopher Hoops, Jake. I have 2 questions for you. So 2-0.
Yep.
First question: is Nico the guy?
Yeah, they are officially undefeated
Yep.
under Nico Medved. Mind you, it's only 2-0, and they played Gardner, Gander Mountain, and Acorn State.
Yeah.
But they are annihilating these teams, and it's a nice new, fresh face coaching this team. But I think it's safe to say he is the guy until we see what happens tomorrow night against Missouri when they play in Missouri, which would be his first true test under the Nico Medved era. So
Was Missouri? Were they a tournament team last year? I thought I remember them being in it. I think of their football team being good.
yeah, I don't know if they were. I mean, they have been. I can tell you they probably made the tournament more recent than the Gophers have,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
2019, pre-COVID. Yeah, the Gophers have not made the tournament since before COVID.
Second question for you: should the Gophers implement a blaze green court?
No. But how about just a bright gold court?
Okay.
Just bright gold or just
like the Knights alternative helmets where
Yes.
it reflects.
it
you know?
reflects.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a reflective gold.
Like a big mirror.
or just swipe it, or just a huge, just make it all maroon.
It's like what Donald Trump would have in his house if
Yes.
he played basketball. Just all gold reflective court.
all gold reflective court, and it's actual gold.
And so it's slippery and and if you fall on it, it hurts really bad.
It doesn't actually make sense to actually play basketball on it at all. But I think that might be the next step with Nico Medved, is just making a reflective gold court.
Yeah.
Just do it for the year, see how it
For the
goes.
bit.
Yeah, do it for the bit.
Say it's for the NBA in season tournament.
Yeah, and then exactly, or the in-season NCAA basketball tournament.
Yeah.
What if they did an in-season NCAA basketball tournament? It's like 64 teams too, and oh man,
I think I've heard people
Well,
talk
they-
about it before.
they
People
do
have talked
do
about
in-season
it.
tournaments.
They've also talked about an NHL in-season tournament,
Yeah.
which I think actually might be happening in like 2 years.
That would
Or
be
at least
insane.
it's been discussed a lot.
They would probably just do that over the All-Star break, is what they would do, or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe,
well, no, it'd be like during the season,
Yeah, it would
just
be
like
during
it
the
is
season.
now.
Yeah, I should say I do sound stupid. They do like the preseason tournaments in college basketball, and I think the Gophers are participating in one. But if they actually just did one like the NBA, where it's like at different courts and shit,
They'll
I
go
don't
to
know.
like Hawaii for like a week and play on like the same court against. You're saying those preseason?
Yeah, the
tournaments?
preseason tournaments.
I remember
yeah.
watching
the
those
Maui Invitational.
growing up. I remember watching that. I
They
was
do
like,
less of them now. They were more prominent when we were younger. But the Gophers, I think, are playing in one coming up. I forgot where, but I think it's over Thanksgiving time frame. But
Yeah.
really quick,
Oh, the Wild scored.
did they?
They did.
Can't watch it
Yeah,
because people
my
had to
bad.
complain about the noise.
Had to complain. Now we can't. Who's Matt Boldy, 9th goal of the season.
And speaking of quick hockey, Gophers hockey is back.
Oh
swept
yeah,
Notre Dame.
after beating Notre Dame.
Is Notre Dame even good at hockey this year?
No chance they can be.
But at the rate the Gopher hockey team was playing, I thought they were going to get swept. So
thought they were gonna get fucking relegated.
they might have got relegated
They
down.
have to play Winona State next season.
Yeah, they would have got
Club
relegated
team.
to D3 because there is like no D2
Right.
in college hockey. So, yeah, good for the Gophers. They dropped from the rankings, which is sad. I think this is like the first time they've been out of the rankings in.
It's
a
weird
long
not seeing
time.
them on the list. I'll
It
say
is.
that. I'll say
Are
that.
they back in now this week? Let me double check. NCAA.
I'm not gonna lie,
I don't think there's.
boss man. We love it though.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure you
yeah, of
love it.
course,
Sure,
of
great,
course.
grand, wonderful.
North Dakota's a wagon. Duluth is a wagon. Oddly.
I love that. Yeah, Beach says Notre Dame stinks. We can definitely take his word for it. He knows
Yeah,
what the
I don't
fuck
think
he's
you're going to
talking
be
about.
in pairwise for that.
Even getting ranked, but know, it might be a.
Jake, you beat the bad teams you're supposed to beat, right?
Yeah,
That's a good sign. We've hit on that 4 times in other sports on the show. You got to beat the bad teams.
They needed a sweep too to give them the confidence because I think this is a team that has all the right pieces. There's just some new faces, then they're just trying to figure out. They're trying to gel.
If you guys want a confidence booster, we can throw Omaha your way because they're very bad this year.
I'll take Omaha. I
watched the game on Friday. North Dakota beat them 8-2.
Oh my god!
Oh, and get
7-2.
this, another confidence booster this upcoming weekend for the Gophers. They play Long Island.
You gotta look out for those
Long Island?
small New York teams, dude. We've underestimated them before. I underestimated fucking what team is it? Let me look it up. That I have it on my calendar that UND split with. They obviously split with the Bulldogs, which is Clarkson. Clarkson is kind of a low-key wagon. Didn't know they existed. You could have told me they were a high school team. Didn't know they existed until they played UND, and we lost to them Friday night. So be careful.
Well,
tread carefully, Jake.
Especially us Gopher fans, we have PTSD over New York teams in championship games.
Yeah.
In the regular season, I think we'll be fine. And then we play Denver in a couple weeks, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, all right.
North Dakota's got ASU. Who do the Bulldogs got this weekend?
No idea.
Real good fan over there.
No, I'm not. Yeah, that's on me.
You kidding me, Sarge?
You caught. I'll know tomorrow.
I may or may not have showed you the secret website to watch any of them on.
No. Yep.
Potentially.
We won't talk about that.
No.
But
Allegedly.
yes.
All right. So in honor of Veterans Day, we are going to blind rank. Sarge is going to do a blind ranking with us of the top U.S. War movies.
Yeah.
And so how this works is he's going to read one off, and it could be 1 through 5, but you don't know what's coming next. So you have to guess based on what you don't know where it falls on the list.
Are we doing this together or are we doing it separately?
I got 2 lists. There's a ton of war
We'll do it
movies.
separately. We'll do it separately.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, Jack,
Okay.
you go first.
All right, boss man.
Don't give me a ton of niche ones.
No. You'll know all these.
Okay.
First one, 13 Hours.
13 Hours. God, it's so good.
It's a great movie.
Ghazi. I just watched that a couple weeks ago too. 13 Hours. I mean, it's really good, but compared to the rest, let's go 4. It is really good, but I feel like there's more iconic like storylines.
Yeah, like this one, Saving Private Ryan.
1.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Great choice.
That was easy.
Fury.
2. I fucking love Fury.
I'd
say Fury is actually, like, if we were doing legit rankings, it might be my number 1.
Funny thing, when I saw that movie in 2014, I tried to do the Brad Pitt haircut. Did not look like Brad Pitt.
A lot of people tried to do the Brad Pitt haircut in that
handout did
era.
it.
You remember that haircut where it's like all hair on top,
Yep.
shaved sides?
Yep.
Dude, that was like 1 in every 5 kids in college. At
Oh,
least
yeah.
at UND that freshman year. That was a lot of people tried it, and it looked dumb on most people.
Yep. That was a hard lesson.
You just got to remember that. Sometimes you just got to remember that you're not Brad Pitt.
I know. I want to be.
Then
Brad
you
Pitt.
prevent yourself from making mistakes.
Exactly.
All right, next one, Patriot.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 3. So I have Saving Private Ryan, Fury, Patriot, 13 Hours. What's my 5th?
It is Apocalypse Now.
Never heard of it.
That's
What?
that's with late 70s, right?
Yep, 79.
Oh, I think I nailed that. I don't think I could have done any better. I mean, at least just
Yeah,
on my
that's an
own
old
experience.
Yeah, it's good. You should watch it. It's with Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen's dad.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like Vietnam War, right?
Yep.
And Charlie Sheen used to hang out on the set of that. That's in the
Correct.
documentary
Yeah.
before
Correct.
banging dudes and smoking crack.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
I
Right.
think you nailed it.
I think I did really
that's a good
good.
list.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
list.
All right.
All right, let's transition to Jake here. All right, Jake. Lone Survivor.
Oh man, that's such a good movie. Oh man, this is a tough one. That's a great one. I might do number 3 on that one.
Okay. Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, that's another good one. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Pile, you fat fuck.
Oh man. Oh yeah, the drill sergeant stuff. You know, I feel like there's gonna be other good ones. I might do number 4 on that one.
Okay.
I don't think that's that great of a movie, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I think it's good, but it's not iconic.
I think if we grew up with that movie, maybe,
Yeah.
because that was when more movies were still kind of, coming out and kind of hitting their peak. We probably would have enjoyed it more, but it is older now for us.
And I think
and it's just brutal.
it
like,
is.
when he
It is
shoots
rough,
himself.
man. It is fucking rough.
It's so hard to
It
watch.
is. It is.
Watching the fucking Ed Gein,
I know.
it's like you just cringe.
I know.
Yeah, I know all the military people absolutely love that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It's really realistic. Very
All
realistic.
right, next one, Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, that's a good one with what's that guy's name? Andrew. Is it Andrew?
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. That's a good one. But it wasn't. It wasn't my most favorite one.
You wish he had a gun, didn't you?
Yep.
All right.
I mean, he was just saving people, man. I want to see him shooting the
You
Nazis.
want to see more people die.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go number 5 on that one.
Okay. Inglorious Bastards.
Oh man, that's a good one. But I just don't know what's gonna come at number 1 because I'm gonna be like, oh, that could be a good number 2 movie. That's such a great movie, Inglorious Bastards. I'm just gonna go with number 2. What's my number 1?
Your number 1 is Black Hawk Down.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
These were all good movies.
No, they're all great movies. I mean, yeah, I don't mind that one. I don't think I would have put Black Hawk Down at 5. So I'm fine with that.
I think that there's a documentary that just came out on Netflix about like the real story of Black Hawk Down compared to Black Hawk Down, or it's about maybe the making of Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, no, that was
I have to watch it. It keeps getting recommended to me.
yeah. This yeah, I had to look it up to remember. Yeah, I've seen this movie. It was a long time ago, but this is a great movie. Ewan McGregor.
Fuck, if you want to be stressed out for however many hours that
Sorry,
movie is, that
And
movie
Eric
is just
Bana.
nonstop action.
It's such a man, great. Yeah, no, I'm satisfied with my list.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I honestly, guys, you guys killed it.
Not bad.
not
bad.
not bad at all.
Thanks to the troops. Thanks to the veterans.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody for serving our great country.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all.
Yep.
Drink a captain's patch
Yeah.
on us.
If you're a veteran and you're at a Wild game, let me know, and I will buy
Yeah.
you a captain's patch every
Yes.
time. I
Yep.
don't care. I'll do it every time.
Me too. Same.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime. All right. That's another episode of the 10K Rundown, the Tuesday edition of 10K TV. Make sure to follow 10K on all social sites at 10K Takes on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. And also make sure to listen to the rest of the days of the week of this show. We're on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, and Thursday talking football. Wednesday talking hockey. We're talking penises on Tuesday night's episode here. But thank you so much to everyone